What is up, guys? Back with another little video. I know it's been a while. I have some videos pending. Just have a lot of life stuff and work and, you know, school stuff that I'm trying to get in order and whatnot. You guys can't really see me, but I'm up here. Hope you guys are doing good. I woke up earlier around 4 in the morning and headed down to the Keys. We fished some bridges, got tied on some groupers, some other jacks, saw a couple kudas, but then the weather got kind of bad and it was just really windy. So I ended up bringing home this beautiful yellow jack that we caught, and many of you may not know. You guys think that it's you know, like the same thing as the Jack Crevalle, and it's actually not. It's, even though the Jack Crevalle, if you bleed it properly, and you know, some people like to put the actual fillets or the nuggets, whatever, however you cut it, into milk, and it's not as fishy. They really don't like it, but this is completely different. This is a yellow jack. It actually, when you catch it when it's alive, it has yellow and like these little blue, you know, stripes and stuff here. It's really beautiful. You guys should definitely look it up. And they fight really hard, pretty much just like the regular Jack Crevalle. The way they fight, they are in schools and in packs, and they're very aggressive. So we got into these earlier in the day, and this is the nicest one that we brought home. So I actually caught him on I believe that one was on a live pilchard. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and see if we can go ahead and fillet them, and probably gonna eat that for dinner tonight. Gonna be using the new Cuda titanium fillet knife that I got a while back, and this is gonna be the first time using it. Pretty nice knife, pretty sharp, cuts right through the nail. So yeah, it's not bad. I think this thing was like 20-25 bucks at Walmart or something like that, so that's not bad. We're gonna go ahead and see if we can fillet them. It's a pretty good size, not huge, but it's definitely a good size, nice and heavy. And these guys are notorious for having awesome meat. They have a good amount of head meat up here too. And yeah, so basically what we're gonna do is just fillet them up and then peel the skin off of them, and we should be good to go. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so we're gonna get to it right now. Now, if you want to leave in the comments any tips or anything, that's fine. I am not an expert at filleting fish, nor do I claim to be. I think I'm pretty decent, but obviously I'm sure I lose some meat in the process. It is what it is. I don't really eat fish too often for somebody that fishes as much as I do. So, you know, I've seen as many land shark videos as the next person. Shout out to Victor and Brookie. They do a pretty good job at teaching everybody how to fillet fish and catch and cook. So shouts out to them. If I have any knowledge at all, it's come from their videos. So yeah, basically what we're gonna do is just gonna start with a cut right around here into the head meat, around what I would like to call the shoulder, around the fin, and then down to here, and then just all the way down. Same for the top, all the way down, and then kind of just scrape away little by little on the bones until you get the fillet, and then repeat for the next side, and then we can just skin it. So let's go ahead and make our first cut. Like I said, guys, bear with me. This is something you can do at home. It's cool to practice, you know. I'm not gonna be perfect at it. I'm not a chef, but okay, perfect. So we're actually, I see all the guts and everything, so we can now just make our cut. Guys, I hope you can see. It's hard to make sure the camera angle is good, and I really don't want to adjust the GoPro with fish slime and guts all over my hand. But for the most part, I think we're okay in here right now. Then once you're done, if you have to do any trimming, you know, you can always do that as well. See, a little bit of meat right there that I left on the table, but it's no big. It has some bones in it anyways. Let's go ahead and go to the top now. Very, very nice fish though. Very, very nice fish. Right on top of that bone. You can actually feel the bone, guys. And it's easy to do it flat. Like if you've seen anybody on YouTube videos, they have a big cutting board outside. Unfortunately, I'm home right now, and you know I have this sink, so that's what I have to work with. But it'll still make do. And then be careful, guys. Just run it very slow. You know, if the knife is sharp, be very careful with your fingers and whatnot. If you're a younger person, wouldn't want you to get hurt. Okay, that's good. That's a bone there. So, like I said, guys, not an expert by any means, but I definitely do enjoy it when I catch something that I want to take home. Believe it or not, even though I don't eat a lot of fish that I catch, I'm not one to kill them. We have done it before, and actually my dad also is pretty good at filleting fish, and we really just don't do it too often. Just pretty much just seen videos and stuff like that, and just over the years practice, I guess. We got a nice fillet right here. Cutting it off of the bone. Let me see. The knife is right there poking through. Cut that off right there. I'll trim that part after. It's not bad, guys. Not bad at all. Knife did it pretty good. You guys have, you know, fancy knives, and obviously stick to that, but I think for anybody who does a lot of fishing like me but probably doesn't fillet too many fish, and you just want a decent little knife to try out, like I said, this knife is bought from Walmart, and it seems to at least get the job done for the most part. I have to do some trimming of some bones there, but that's fine. So at least we got a nice fillet out. Do that, guys. Yeah, see, we'll trim out this little rib cage right here. But that is definitely a nice fillet. Look at that. I actually didn't really lose any meat there. I will clean it up after, but you can see right now that is a very, very nice fillet. It's not dark, nasty meat at all. A little bit of bones right here from the ribs that we'll trim out. That's no biggie. And there's the skin. We will be taking the skin off after, so it's very, very nice. Let's go ahead and sit this down right here. See? Nice fillet right there. Good chunk. See? This is actually a little bit more of that head meat. I just didn't want to dig in too deep. You can, guys, if you want, you can actually go ahead with your finger, and you can feel right below the fin. It's soft here, and then you can feel where the bone or part of the gill, whatever that is, starts right here. So that's where you would want your cut, is a soft part. So I'm just gonna cut it right into here, and then it's all soft into here as well. So you can go into here, make your cut. Right above the little bones and spine and stuff that's there. Now we're gonna go down and continue it on the bottom. Let me see. Okay, right above the bone. So far so good. So far so good. Remember guys, it doesn't have to be perfect. Any little bones you can always trim, you know. It's part of the stomach lining right there. So we'll finish this cut. Probably be easier just continue from the top. Yeah, like that. Alright guys, and the good thing is, at least from what I learned from the videos, is a knife that is somewhat flexible, so you can run it along the bones. And the fillet just peels right off. Oh, look at that beautiful meat in there. Hope you guys can see that. I'm trying my best to get a decent angle. Like I said, the sink is it's a little tight, but it'll make do. Yeah, so you just go scraping on the bones, guys, and the fillet actually comes right off. Almost done. We got another little piece on this side right above the bones. A little piece of the fin part right there, so the front is off. Alright guys, so there's the second one. Not bad at all. We'll wash it. We're gonna wash it now, and obviously same thing, a little bit of rib trimming here. You see little bones right here. These are all the little bones. You want to be careful with those. But besides that, look, clean meat, no bones. Take a good look at it. All we're gonna do is trim this, and then the little spine in the middle where the bone is usually at on most fish, and we'll be good to go. But he left some. Look at that, barely any meat at all on the bones. Pretty proud of myself, guys. That was not bad. Make sure to leave in the comment below what you think of my fillet job. I think it came out pretty good. Let's go ahead and get these cleaned up. I'm gonna put them on the towel. Alright guys, so dump the carcass of the fish outside. Everything is out. Cleaned up the sink a little bit, because it had a lot of blood on it and stuff like that. This is what we're left with right now. Both beautiful fillets. We're gonna skin it, trim off the little bit of excess, you know, like stomach lining and stuff. And you always want to take out the bones in the middle, because nobody wants to eat bones. Just a little bit of trimming here in the middle, and then these little bit of bones right here that you see along my finger. If you can hear with the knife, it's the rib cage. On this one as well. That's just a little bit of light trimming right here. You go like this, and you can cut it thin and pull it out. Really don't sacrifice barely any meat on there. Then you still have both fillets. Obviously, it's not a crazy amount of meat. It's one fish we're talking about, and they actually get a lot bigger. But if you catch them this size, and let's say there's no size limit, I believe I saw it in one of Landshark's videos that there's no size limit in the Atlantic or the Gulf. So it's 100 pounds per person a day. You know, it's no big issue. So if you manage to catch 6, 7 of these, even in this size, which is not too big, not too small, and you take them home, you have no issues feeding, you know, a family for sure. So let's go ahead and get into the cutting. I'm gonna put it on the bare plate one at a time, and then we'll do it that way. So first we're gonna do the skinning, which the skinning probably gonna be best to do it on here actually. So skinning, once again, as well, I'm no expert at it, just from what I've seen and what I've learned. And it's supposed to be a decent fish to skin, not too hard. So some of it is staying on there, I think. I don't know if it's at the knife, it's not wet. It's okay, a little skin never hurt anybody. Okay, so we got a little piece there. Let's see if we can continue it this way. Okay, so we got that little piece off. A little bit more. To be honest, that little bit of skin doesn't bother me. I actually don't mind a little bit of skin. It gets kind of crunchy. But if you want to go ahead and do more, you could do more. I'm gonna leave it. I just don't want to hit a little bit more and lose some more meat. But like I said, it really doesn't bother me none. But to each his own. If you want to do more, you could do more. You could probably trim a little bit off of it. So you really didn't lose any meat there either. It actually came out with no meat at all. So that's not bad. Doing it very, very lightly. And it'll actually take off some of that red on it too, so that's not bad. Okay. Just don't wanna sacrifice any good meat there. But like I said, guys, this is just for the sake of the video. If it was me, I would leave a big piece of skin on it. It really doesn't bother me none. Some people prefer, some people don't. It gets crunchy, I don't mind it. That's good enough for me. That is good enough for me. That is a nice fillet right there, guys. So it does have the bones in the middle, like I said. So what you want to do is cut it at like a little bit of a triangle type shape just to get the bones out from the center. But right now we're going to take out the rib bones first because they're all through here. So they go up to here. Let me see. And if there's another way you guys like to do it, that's fine. I don't mind splitting this up. It's just how I like to do it to make sure there's no bones. Okay, so it's not bad at all. There's nothing there. Let's see. So we got the little bit of bone in the middle like I was telling you guys. This is what we're gonna cut out right now. Let's see what's the best way. Let's feel it right here actually. So for this one, since they're right here and they're going in, there's none here. You can just feed it around. See, there's none in the actual fish. They're all staying on that side. Kind of what we wanted. Cut out that whole fishy center. This is all, I can feel bones all through this whole thing, so that's good. And that's the part that actually has all the fishy taste. That red bloodline center. So ultimately, this is good right here. This part is where the ribcage is at, where you're going to sacrifice most of your meat when you start cutting, but at least you got this nice steak part here, or whatever you want to call this. That's definitely good. So you feel them. There's 1 here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this one we're probably gonna sacrifice some meat, but it is what it is. It's better than eating bones. Right here. Just try to get it as close to them as possible. And if one bone does stay over and you gotta cut some meat, then, you know, so be it, guys. It's fine. Don't beat yourself up on it. I'm definitely not. I'm still pretty happy with the final product. Got 1, 2. All of the skin, didn't really lose no meat. Got the bones and the bloodline out the center. All the skin, if you look at it, there's really no meat on it. Didn't lose any meat with that. Got the other side of the rib cage out. You can see right here. There's 1 here, 2, 3, and 4. It's definitely that's what you don't want in there. So we're gonna go ahead and get the other side, guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and probably wrap up the video there to show you. But I will show you how the end fillets look. And I probably won't do a cook right now because I gotta go run some errands. But I am gonna leave it prepared to make dinner tonight. But can't go wrong with that. That's a very, very, very nice fillet. As you can see, guys, that is not bad at all. These are gonna cook up really, really nice. Let's go ahead and get that trimmed up a little bit. Forgot about that last little bit of red on there. You have a pretty fun time doing this. Unregulated, or even if you are fishing in the Atlantic like us here in South Florida, and you know, you want to get into some snappers and stuff like that and try filleting it at home for yourself, it's not bad. I actually not too long ago, probably about a year ago, I would say, we went out on the boat and hooked into some really nice sized mud snappers, probably about like 4 or 5, maybe 6 pounds. Took a couple of them home, and they were actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think keeper size is over 18 inches, and we managed to take those home and we filleted them, and they were just amazing. So had a fun time. You get better as you go along with it. You may mess up the first few times, but it's definitely fun, and it's always good to know how to do. Alright, guys, so that is the fillet. And this is all the bloodline and the skin. Overall, happy with the product. By product, I mean my Cuda titanium knife. Excuse me. Yeah, nice fillets. Probably gonna fry those up or see if maybe doing like some chunks later. I'm not too sure yet how I want to cook it, but at least they came out good, clean. We're gonna dispose of all of this before we get flies and ants everywhere. Clean up the kitchen, and then catch you guys after that. Peace. Alright, guys, just wrapping it up for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was super fun filleting that yellow jack. Like I told you guys, if you're scared about it, trust me, just go ahead, go out fishing, do whatever you got to do. Make sure it's a fish you can take home. Give it a shot. Obviously clean it up after, because it does get a little messy, and You know, the fish smell is pretty strong. But just get yourself a decent little knife. I got that Cuda titanium knife at Walmart for pretty sure it's less than $20. I encourage you to at least get that one, or something off of Amazon you could look at. But yeah, if you're nervous about it, guys, just look up some tutorials, some videos. Like I said, Land Shark, that's Victor and his wife Brooke. They do a lot of catch and cooks and fillets and stuff, and they teach you how to do it. That's where I learned some of the tricks. And like I said, I'm no expert, but I don't mind doing it. It's not that hard. You saw me do it successfully, and we're actually gonna eat that fish tonight. Ultimately, guys, just go for it. It's not hard. Like I said, you're gonna enjoy it. I get excitement knowing that I did it and that I caught the fish, and that I'm gonna go ahead and go home, fillet it, dispose of the carcass, and cook it for me and my family. And that's pretty much, you know, it brings me joy doing that, and knowing that I get better with it every single time. So before we wrap it up, guys, I want to let you know, I'm gonna leave the link down below in the description. This is Atlantic Drift. If you haven't heard me talk about them already, it's an awesome company that has supported me for a long time. They do a lot of the Bahama relief for the hurricane that just passed. They have awesome merchandise, from hats to cozies for, you know, beer bottles and cans and stuff like that, and lanyards and just all types of shirts and long sleeves. Super cool company, and they're actually here based in Florida, so that's pretty awesome. Go ahead and check them out. I'm gonna leave the description down below. If you're not following me on Instagram, I'll leave that description down below as well. Share this video, guys. Get it out there. Just show your friends in case they want to know how to fillet a fish. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. I'll try to respond to all of them. I like interacting with people on my videos. And yeah, I know I've been a little bit inactive. I have some pardon, some, you know, stuff going on in the world, and just real life stuff, school and work and whatnot. You know how that goes. But I'm trying to be a little bit more active now, and I know how much you guys enjoy the videos when I make them. So stay tuned for that. I do got some videos that I'm working on little by little. Editing, it's just harder to put them out when I really don't have much time. But I wanted to put together this video for you guys because I enjoyed it. It was a good day today. We went out to the Keys early, and then the bite slowed down. But I wanted to put something out there for you guys because I know it's going to be a good idea, a little good tutorial if you guys want to know how to fillet them. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, like I said, and like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for the next one. Peace.